France World Cup winner Paul Pogba has been banned from football for 4 years due to doping violations. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, President Tinubu has inaugurated the Lagos State Red Line Rail project linking Oyinbo and Agbado on the federal government's Lagos-Ibadan rail line. The project, managed by the Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority (LAMATA) under the Ministry of Transportation, is expected to transport over 500,000 passengers daily, stretching over a distance of 27 kilometers from Agbado to Oyinbo. Tinubu is set to leave Lagos after the inauguration ceremony for a business forum in Qatar, following an invitation from the Emir, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. The visit, confirmed by the presidency, comes after an earlier rejection by Qatar due to the absence of a signed agreement between the two nations on investments and promotion. At number 2, residents of Aba, Abia State are celebrating 48 hours of uninterrupted power supply following the activation of one turbine at the geometric power plant. The city, known for its entrepreneurial spirit, has seen increased economic activity since the power supply became stable. President Tinubu recently launched the power plant, which was initiated 20 years ago. Governor Alex Oti highlighted that the power project has opened doors for national and international businesses, signaling a new era of development for the city. At number 3, heads of various agencies under the Ministry of Justice have signed a performance bond with the Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Lateef Fagbemi. The bond, signed by agencies such as the National Human Rights Commission and the Legal Aid Council of Nigeria, aims to serve as a metric for evaluating their performance. Fagbemi reiterated the importance of high-performance standards among agency heads and urged them to cascade the bond's contents to all levels of leadership in their agencies. The Permanent Secretary and Solicitor General of the Federation, Beatrice Jedi Abba, assured the agencies of the ministry's support in addressing weaknesses and threats to enhance their abilities to deliver on their mandates. At number 4, Urhobo E has declined the nomination for membership of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) Board of Directors, citing conflicts with his current role at the World Bank. This was revealed at the Thursday plenary during the Senate's confirmation process for the nominees, which President Tinubu had submitted on February 13th. Despite Eke's decline, the Senate confirmed the appointments of Robert Abade, Ado Yakubu Wanka, Professor Maritala Sabo Sagaji, and Mrs. Muslimat Olanike Aliyu as directors of the CBN board. Their confirmation was sequel to the consideration of a report of the screening of the nominee presented by the Chairman, Senate Committee on Banking, Insurance and Other Financial Institutions by the Chairman, Senator Adetokunbo Abiru. At number 5, the House of Representatives has formed a 23-man committee to study the proposed restructuring of federal government agencies in line with the Stephen Oronsaye report. The committee, chaired by House Leader Professor Julius Ihombare, will examine recommendations to streamline, scrap and merge government agencies. Speaker Abbas Tajuddin charged the committee to advise on accommodating those affected and recommend measures to reduce negative outcomes. Members of the committee include Kabiru Tukura, Sani Umar, Fatima Talba, and others representing various constituencies. At number 6, former Vice President of Nigeria Atiku Abubakar has called for the Nigerian government to open up the entire power sector for private investments, reiterating the need for private sector involvement in power generation and transmission. Atiku's statement follows the commissioning of the 188 megawatts geometric power plant in Aba, Abia State, which he sees as a significant milestone in improving access to electricity and boosting businesses in the region. He commended the efforts of those involved in the project, highlighting the resilience of the private sector in delivering such projects despite challenges. At number 7, The Gombe State Police Command has confirmed the arrest of two suspects, Bashir Haruna and Mohammed Issa, for criminal conspiracy and adulteration of food items, particularly rice. The suspects were caught mixing 57 bags of rice with chaff, intending to deceive the public and sell the adulterated product at market price. The Commissioner of Police, CP Hayatu Usman, has advised the public to be vigilant when buying grains in sacks to avoid falling victim to such scams. The suspects have been charged to court, and the police assure the public of their commitment to protecting lives and properties and maintaining law and order. At number 8, France World Cup winner Paul Pogba has been banned from football for 4 years due to doping violations, effectively ending his career as he approaches 31 years old. Pogba was suspended in September after tests in August showed elevated levels of non-endogenous testosterone metabolites, a hormone that increases athletes' endurance. The tribunal found Pogba in violation of anti-doping rules and imposed the 4-year ban, considered as one of the strongest punishments for such offenses. At number 9, Saudi Arabia's football governing board has suspended Cristiano Ronaldo for 1 game and fined him $8,000 for a gesture deemed provocative during a match. The Al Nassr captain made the trusting gesture towards his groin in response to taunting chants from the crowd, leading to his suspension. Ronaldo, known for his rivalry with Lionel Messi, defended the gesture, stating it expressed strength and victory and is considered acceptable in Europe. The incident has sparked debate over cultural differences and the growing trend of top footballers moving to the Saudi Pro League for lucrative deals amid criticisms of the kingdom's human rights record. Finally, at number 10, Chad opposition leader Yaya Dillo has been killed in a shootout with security forces following accusations by the government of his involvement in a deadly attack on the country's security agency. Dillo, a vocal critic of President Mohamed's Deby, was reportedly killed at his party's headquarters in N'Djamena. The unrest comes ahead of presidential elections scheduled for May 6th, intended to restore constitutional rule in the country. Dillo's death has sparked further violence with clashes between his supporters and security forces, resulting in multiple fatalities. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.